We're gonna go ahead and begin with our warm-up today. We've got lower body, Tabata, and core scheduled. It should be about 45 minutes. You will need a slider if you have it, one heavy weight, one moderate weight, or a set of moderate weights for the leg work that we're going to do today. Let's go ahead and just start with the jog in place to warm up that body. We're gonna stretch out the legs because we're gonna be using them today. So let's go ahead and jog it on out. Have some water nearby. Hydrate as often as you can while you're working out today. Target is the back of the legs and the booty for our lower body. Let's go ahead and turn these into jumping jacks. And if you need to, you're here, one leg at a time. All right, there's an option to take the impact off the joints. Take the impact off the body if you need to. We're just warming up, so pace yourself here. It's just to get a little blood flow. Get the muscles loosened up. Reach those arms out a little wider. And let's turn this into body weight squats. Tailbone comes down and back, toes are forward. Chest is lifted. Shoulders are stacked over those hips. You're looking at me as you squat. That assures me that you're keeping your chest nice and tall. Trying to keep your knees forward. Trying not to let them knob out to the side. Try to keep them forward. And let's go ahead and take this into alternating lunges. One leg back, then the other. One leg back, and then the other. Again, keeping the shoulders stacked over the hips. The knee over the ankle. Step up into your front leg. The back leg's there for balance. So we're not pushing or catapulting off the back leg. We're just using it for balance and then stepping up. Give me one more. And let's take a side lunge, hold. So this positioning, you'll see come up during legs when we use the slider and a weight. I want you to think about your tailbone pushing back, your butt to the back corner, and let's switch into the other side. Your weight's in this standing leg. So right now as we're stretching, we're even out slightly. All of the weight will be in this leg when we do our leg work there. And let's go ahead and come center, fold forward. Oh yeah, get the back of those legs stretched out. Toes are forward, tailbone's back. You're reaching for the floor. If you can reach the floor, try to get flat hands. Can you flat hand? If not, stay up on those fingertips. Just get a nice big stretch right there. Roll it on up to the top. Walk the feet on in. And let's go ahead and do a crossover. Reach. Roll it up. Crossover. Reach. Roll it up. That's where we're at for our warm-up. We're done. We're moving on to our lower body. So here are our exercises today. We are going to do a single leg deadlift on one side, do the single leg deadlift on the other. That's 45 seconds each. And then we're going to come into a single leg slider for 30 seconds each. We're going to repeat that set 3 times. At the very end, I'll give you a bridge exercise for 1 minute, just a bonus round, finalize our legs for the day, okay? And then we'll move into our cardio. So what I need for you to do right now is just to grab one weight. You're gonna find your balance. You're gonna find a focal point. And we're gonna come warrior 3 or a single leg deadlift. You're just letting the arms straight down from the shoulders. And we're starting, so as soon as you have your weight, begin, okay? Choose a leg, get started. We're hinging or folding at the hips, reaching that weight to about mid-shin, and we're using the back of the leg and the butt to pull us back to standing. Trying to keep your hips squared off to the floor, and what I mean by that is your hips not turning open as you come down, okay? You lose balance if you did that. So best balance that you can. Bury your big toe into your shoe. If you have no shoes on, bury your big toe into the floor. And then we're switching. We're doing the other side. So you'll see I have a flat back. I'm just stretching out that leg. behind me, my toe pointing towards the back wall, finding a focal point, working the back of the leg and the booty, squeezing on the way up, core tight. Hips are squared off here too. And if you cannot come down as far, or that leg doesn't come up as high, all I want you to do is to just let that leg lift off the floor just a little bit behind you, okay? Because I realize not everybody's going to get to this height with that leg. That's okay. Do what you can today. If you have a slider, grab your slider. You're going to put the weight in the slider hand. We're going to come straight down, let that arm come, or let that leg draw out, okay? So we're just letting that weight come straight down, come back up. Bend at the knee, push back on up. Full foot on the ground, push up. That slider leg is just allowing you room to get a really deep one leg squat. Squat down and up. If you don't have a slider, it's gonna look like this. Switch sides for me right now. If you don't have a slider, you're gonna tap low, tap in. Tap low, tap in. You're doing the same thing, you just have to control the move. The slider just lets you gracefully slide it on out with ease. This you have to just think about a little bit more. One leg squat straight down, come back up. Straight down, back up. And time, pause yourselves there. We're gonna repeat that whole set again. So if you feel like you didn't get it, you'll get it now. Get that balance, okay? Not a very long break, 30 seconds. Switch out weights if you need to. We're gonna head right back into our deadlift hinges. What do you want to call? I call them warrior threes. That's what they are, a weighted warrior three. Coming to mid-shin. Now if you have two weights, you're just holding the two weights in your hands. And that's fine. I just chose one heavy one because it's easier just to hold. Let it drape from your body. A lot of people like this narrow hold. So even if I tell people to grab two weights, they end up with one. So you have like 15, 20, I mean I do this all the way up to 40 pounds sometimes. If you have a heavy weight, grab it. And just find that balance. You'll feel your ankles stabilizing. I'm shaking like crazy, and that's a good thing. Get ready and switch legs. It's okay to wobble and shake. It's okay to lose your balance and find it. It's okay to lose your balance and fight for it. Keep that core tight. Bend at the hips. Stick your chest out, pull your shoulder blades back so your back is flat. Sometimes I see people rounding, coming down. Make sure that those shoulders are pulled down and back. That can't feel good. Feel the back of the leg catch, squeeze, come up to the top. Using the back of the leg, your hamstring and your glute. It's right where your leg meets your booty. That's where I want you to feel it. Weight goes in the slider hand. Ball of the foot in the slider. We're going straight down, straight up, straight down. Lost you for a second, I'm still here. I'll always come back to. Don't leave me if I freeze, just keep moving. Straight down, straight up, straight. Let's switch sides, I'm with you. Wi-Fi's been spotty. That's okay. Straight down, straight up, same thing. We're just switching, so we just switch sides, right? Okay? Straight down. How are those legs feeling? If you have a nice heavy weight, you're pushing that weight straight back up. If you're feeling this in your back at all, I need you to pull your belly button in nice and tight. Lift your shoulders up a little bit more. Push all the way to that leg. Pause. 30-second rest. We're gonna do it one more set, okay? Are we feeling the back side? I am. It's working. It'll work if you do the work, right? And honestly, the more resistance you can add, the better. It's always say work on your balance first, but sometimes when we're doing a single leg deadlift like this, weight balances you just a little bit better. So wobbly, we're gonna begin. If you feel wobbly and you have something a little heavier, grab it. Because sometimes that weight helps ground you to the floor and give you a little better balance and control. So you're still gonna feel it. You're gonna work on your balance a whole heck of a lot, but you actually have more room to work on your balance and less resistance pulling you to the floor, okay? Woo-hoo. Right to that mid-shin, right where your leg catches in the back. You can feel that extension on your leg. Go ahead and switch sides. And you feel right about there, that muscle is engaging. I used to say it's catching right about there, and then we squeeze it back on up to the top. Back leg's just floating out behind you. Chest is pushed out, shoulders drawn back, core tight. Hips are squared off. Mine was starting to tilt open, I caught myself. This is our last set of these. Don't worry, our Tabata, our cardio, you'll work your legs still, it'll be fine. One more. And let's get out that slider. Weight goes in the slider, hand straight down, straight up. I want you to think about pushing your full foot into the floor. Maybe a little bit more weight in that heel, and you feel it in your booty just a little bit more. Slide it on down, slide it up. Now where I'm not feeling it is this slider leg. I'm not putting much of any weight in that leg. Go ahead and switch sides. So I'm not feeling my inner thigh pulling in. I'm feeling everything in the standing leg. 95% of my weight is in the standing leg. You're sliding out, pushing through the leg back in. The other leg is just an accessory right now. The other leg is getting out of my way so I can work this one. So I can get lower in my squat. All right, let's go ahead, take that weight with you, slide her out of the way. If you want, you can do this with a weight. Actually, I'm gonna do no weight. We're gonna do bridge walks. So no weight. I don't want to weight on this one. It'll just get in the way, and it might cause you to not do the best work that you can because you'll be fiddling with the weight. We're gonna walk the feet close to the butt. We're gonna bridge up. We're gonna walk out far with our hips still up, and then walk in. Let's go. Out, out, in. Keep the hips lifted high the whole time. Even when you walk out, dig your heels. I want that booty up as high as you can. Pulling that belly button to the ceiling. Walk it out, walk it in. And I want you to be moving at this pace. Out, out, in, out, out, in. That's halfway. We've got 30 more seconds to go here. Keep going. Nice, moderate pace on purpose. If you walk it too fast, you're missing something. You're missing the extra resistance. All right, so walk it out, out, in. Lift those hips up high. They have dropped since we started. It just happens. Think about squeezing that butt. Working the back of the legs. Lifting those hips as high as you can. That was it right there. All right. Curl up into a ball for a second. Get the back of the legs stretched out. I'm feeling this a little bit in my lower back. And that's just what happens when you're working the back of your legs because it's going to pull on all the muscles, right? So extra stretches. Go ahead and roll yourself on up. Extra stretches to get that back loosened up. Weights are out of the way now. Mat is out of the way. Sliders out of the way. Clear your space. I've got 4 exercises for you. We're gonna go 20 seconds on, 10 seconds rest, and we're gonna repeat one move 4 times through. 4 moves, on repeat 4 times through. Here are your 4 moves while the music's playing. We have a stay low squat, squat, lunge, squat, lunge. Now it doesn't look like much, but I guarantee 4 times doing this, this, okay? So you're staying low in those legs. Second move is a triangle skater. I'm gonna make a triangle with my body. It's forward, back, side, forward, back, side. We get a rest in between. It's actually a minute rest. I don't like it, but it's what it is. Then we're gonna do 4, 3, 2, 1, lunge, lunge, 4, 3, 2, 1, lunge, lunge. You do not need to jump that lunge. You can walk it back. Last one, speed jump ropes. And I'm gonna say go, you're gonna hop down over, we come back up, speed jump ropes. That's what we got. That's what we're doing. It'll be fast. 20 seconds on, 10 seconds rest, on repeat. First move, squat, lunge, squat, lunge. Now I'm actually getting so low that I can tap the ground. Staying low, lunge, low, lunge, low, lunge. My back leg is straight as I stretch it behind me. I'm kind of laying my belly on my stomach, or on my thigh. Do that all the time. We're going right back at it again. We are. Toes forward, tailbone back. Squat it, low and down. Low, tap, low, tap. Chest is lifted here. So even though we're squatting low, we're nice and tall in our posture. And if you can't go as low, that's okay. Come up to a height that you can still move and feel confident and do the work. 2 more sets. See, your heart rate comes up pretty quick, doesn't it? I got you. We're gonna work it. Squat it, down, lunge, squat, lunge, squat, lunge, squat, lunge. That quickly, okay? I want as soon as that squat foot comes, you put the other one back. It's a quick switch. Squat, lunge, squat, lunge, squat, lunge. Come on up. One more set of those. They look so innocent. One more time. Get low. Down, back, down, back. Squat lunge, squat lunge. It's all about go right now. You're going for it. You're on go mode. We have triangle skaters next. We're not gonna have a long rest. It's gonna be 10 seconds. It's a leap. You skate, float the leg, skate, float the leg. Come back. You're making a triangle. Your point's in the front. Let's go. Back, side, front, back, side, front, back, side, front. This takes a minute to make that triangle, to make your brain go, I'm making a triangle, and to get your footing. So it's a little mind-body agility. And pause. If the triangle's too much, I want you to speed skate. But I think you can get this triangle. Let's go to the side and the point. Here we go. Side, point, back, side, point. Then once you have it, speed it up. Skater, skater. Side, front, side, front. Float that leg. It's a quick balance. Using our backside to stop us each time we skate. Let's go. Again. I put this sequencing together on purpose so that we're targeting certain muscles throughout this workout. I know where you're gonna feel this tomorrow. Have you figured it out yet? One more time. One more time. We get a minute rest, I might just fast forward through that because I don't think we need a minute. Let's go skate it, skate it, skate it. We're going fast as we can here. As soon as that foot hits the ground, you're pushing off. Using the legs to push off. Core is tight. Swing those arms. All right, pause. We've got ollie, shuffle, lunge, lunge. It is a double lunge. So if you need to, you're going to shuffle, lunge, lunge. And if you can, you're gonna hop the lunge. I realize some people's knees don't agree with that. So if you need to step back, step back. Take the step back, but step back like you mean it. Let's see where we're at with music. Are you ready to go? I'm ready to go, let's do it. I'm gonna switch the song, and as soon as it switches, we're going. There it is. 4, 3, 2, 1, lunge, lunge. 4, 3, 2, 1, lunge, lunge. 4, 3, 2, 1. It's just a scissor shuffle. Forward, back with the feet for 4, 2 lunges. Heart rate should be coming up here, okay? Hold. We'll do that again. You guys are waiting for the speed rope burpees. That's gonna be fun. Let's go. 4, 3, 2, 1, lunge, lunge. 4, 3, 2, 1, lunge, lunge. 4, 3, 2, 1, lunge, lunge. 4, 3, 2, 1, lunge it. Keep going. Fast as you can. All you've got within you right now. And hold. Tighten that ponytail. 2 more sets. Go. Lunge, lunge. Shuffle it out. Lunge, lunge. 4, 3, 2, 1, lunge, lunge. Find your pattern and your pace. Find that rhythm. Keep moving. Pause. One more time. Then jump rope burpees. One more time to shuffle. Let's go. Watch those knees. I'm landing on my heels right here. I go from the ball of my feet on the shuffle to my heels. You want to know where to shift your body weight? I'm telling you. So think about it as you push through. Speed ropes. When I say burpee, you burpee. Here we go, fast as you can, ropes. Fast, it's speed ropes. Burpee. Back up to jumps. Burpee. 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 Right on the buzzer. We're gonna do that again 3 more times. If you like it, you know you do. Tell me. Okay, it's not so bad. Set, go, jump it. Speed ropes. Jumping like a pogo stick. Burpee. 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 Pause. That's why I said tighten the ponytail, you guys. 2 more times. Ready, set, go, jump. Fast as you can. Speed rope, speed rope. Burpee. Fingertips forward on that burpee. Burpee. I said it, you should do it. Burpee. Burpee. One more set. How you feeling? Good. This feels good. Ready, set, burpee. Start with your burpee. 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 You heard the bell. You heard that bell. Good job. You're 10. We're moving to the mat for core work. You will need 1 moderate weight for this. That's it. Don't let 1 moderate weight and everything else that I got planned for you go, okay? Because good stuff ahead. All right, so we have on our backs, flipping it over to plank then, and then we'll be on our sides. So we are going to be working all sides of our core. And I'm thinking about moving you. so you can see me a little better down here. And this time I'm not in your view to give you a beautiful shot of these legs that I worked so hard on with you right now. How we doing? You feeling good? Should be feeling really good. All right, core work, one weight. I need a lighter weight than this one. This is what we've got. Weighted flutters to start. We're here for 45 seconds. What does that mean? Use a weight, and if you choose not to use a weight, that's fine too. You're gonna keep your head, neck, and shoulders up with that weight straight up over the shoulders. We're gonna stick our feet out, and we're gonna flutter just like this. We're here for 45 seconds. Let's go. Point those toes, little flutters. Now, if you are advanced, you have a weight, your head, neck, and shoulders are lifted, and your feet are hovering over the floor. If you need to, you take those legs a little higher. If you need to, you do this without the weight. Do you hear your options? Yes, 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 you do, okay? You also can put your hands under your butt and flutter here. That would be very beginner, especially if you have a lower back issue or your back's peeling off the floor. Get those hands under that butt, okay? We're gonna flip it over in just a second here. Yeah, we're still going. I'm jealous I didn't get to hold my weight. Flip on over. We're gonna do plank reach throughs. What does that mean? You're gonna get in a nice wide plank with your feet. You're gonna take your hand and you're gonna reach through and tap. Reach through and tap. You're gonna reach through and drop that shoulder slightly. Look at me. Little drop in that shoulder, not a big one. Okay? You'll feel this through your torso. Get your booty down. Mine wants to creep up. I'm not gonna let it. We're here for 45 seconds, then you get a break. There'll be 15 seconds to transition. Keep going. There is your timer. Make sure that weight's out of the way. We're coming into a side plank. You're gonna be on your elbow. If you can, you're gonna stack your feet. If you can't, you're gonna drop to a knee. Those are your options. We're gonna do a knee, pull, tap, pull, tap, pull, tap. Same thing if you're on your knee. Now listen, if this is too much and you're still working on side plank, guess what you're gonna do? You're gonna hold side plank. Options. Do what works for you today. We're just taking the elbow to the thigh, connecting and crunching right here, and then extending everything out. Reach and pull, connect, right? So we're working all parts of our core right now. We're gonna flip over to the other side, right here. So either turn your back to me or roll to your other side. Turn yourself. We pull. Find your balance first. Get yourself in a straight line from head to heel. I find people curving their bodies and looking like snakes when they do this. Get your body in a straight line first. We're gonna get to do these again. So don't worry if you're not getting it quite yet. You will. If you need to, come to that knee. If you need to, just hold side plank. The knee comes up in front of your body. Elbow and knee connect. Elbow to thigh, I should say. You hear that music? It was rising up so that we could be done with that part. Okay, we are going full sit-ups next. Legs are out in front of you. Hands are reached up tall. We're gonna lift all the way up to the top. Come back down. Lift all the way up to the top. Come back down. Lift all the way up. If you cannot get all the way up, you're gonna keep it at a crunch. Okay? This is control. There's that spot right there, I feel it. Where I have an option to either squeeze my abs and keep lifting or jump. I'm gonna keep squeezing my abs, dig my feet into that ground and lift tall. I'm gonna use those stomach muscles right there. All right, coming into obliques. We're gonna bend the legs and we're gonna come side to side. Tap, 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 tap. My goal is to repeat all of this again. So we have 6 moves on repeat. You're just taking your rib cage to your hip bone, lifting your head, neck, and shoulders up off the floor, tucking that chin right above the chest, and we're squeezing through our sides. We have worked everything, you guys, everything in your front. We did not do our backs, but our backs got some work when we were doing legs. To be quite honest, go ahead and lay down, rest for a moment, grab water if you need to, swipe sweat. When we were working those legs, our back was engaged for sure, okay? So we definitely worked the back. We're just working this front side. We're coming back again to our weighted flutters. We'll do our plank reach throughs. Remember your options here. With the weight, without a weight, high-low with the legs. You choose. Head, neck, and shoulders off the floor if you can. And if you need to, the very beginners, put those hands under your hip bones and just flutter, okay? Promise me you're listening to yourself at home. I can't see you, so you gotta make me all kinds of promises. That was a minute rest. We're gonna get rolling. I heard hearing the music switched on over, so. Woo-hoo. Breathe for a second. There we go. Lift the head, neck, and shoulders, extend the legs, point the toes, and start fluttering. We're right here, 45 seconds. Draw your belly button in towards your spine. And remember, lose the weight. Come up a little higher if you need to, or start right here, okay? These are not easy, especially with a nice sized weight right here. You've got resistance on your torso, your top half, you're resisting with the weight. Your bottom half is resisting with the weight of your legs. There's a lot of gravity going on right here. Keep going, flutter, flutter, push, push. Lose the weight. Come on over to plank, nice and wide with the legs. Spread your fingertips nice and wide. So we're gripping the floor. Reach through, reach through. Where I want you to feel this actually is along your rib cage. So keep going. When I twist through, I'm feeling this right through here, this rib cage area that is so hard to reach, okay? We're reaching it right now, literally. Reach through, keep your back flat. Get your butt in line with your shoulders. I don't want your booty in the air. Tilt your pelvic towards your chin if you need to. And then meet me down in side plank. Remember, side plank is feet stacked. I'll allow 1 foot forward if you need to. That's the foot that you're pulling. Or you're on your knee. Ready, set, elbow. Low plank. We reach and pull. We reach and connect. Straight line from head to heel. Now listen, today we focused on lower body and core. Core is important, and I don't mind working a little bit of it every day, and I don't think you do either. While we are supposed to give ourselves rest of muscle groups, I realize sometimes we can't, right? Sometimes we have to use our core every day. We actually do use our core every day, you guys. But what I'm gonna say is that it's okay to do the work we're doing here, switch sides, and then do more core work again the next day. With that said, the next workout I have lined up is shoulders and arms with some core work. I did a shoulders and arms previously. This will be a different shoulders and arms. Similar pattern, different exercises, different combinations. If you enjoyed shoulder and arms with me before, you'll enjoy this. I guarantee. I heard lots of things about not being able to move arms. And that's a good thing. That means you worked yourself hard, worked yourself to fatigue. So, my point, pair this workout today with the workout that's coming at you tomorrow, okay? Do both. That's my point. Let's come into reaching sit-ups, and then we'll go on ankle taps. Legs straight. Make a little goalpost with those hands. Keep the arms straight up, come straight up. I have your legs long to give you a bigger platform to pull right here, okay? If this is too easy and you want to challenge, bend the knees. The more you bend them, the harder they get. So, oh, right there, that was the hardest it gets for me. All right, so choose where you want those legs to be. If you're just starting out, try to get up as high as you can. And maybe just squeeze through that little stopping point in your abs. Bend the knees, ankle taps. This is our finale move right here. A very sweet classmate of mine named these penguins because it's like you're waddling. Waddle, waddle. I call them ankle taps. You're reaching for that pinky toe each time, trying to connect your rib cage to your hip bone and squeezing along the way, keeping that head, neck, and shoulders off the floor. Your back slightly grazing as you come side to side, but really, truly, try to get those shoulder blades lifted. This is it, you guys. We're almost there. Go, go, go. Squeeze. The final bell. Sitting on up. Let's do some stretching. We work the back of the legs, the hamstrings and the glutes, so we're going to stretch those out. We're going to fold forward, reaching for those toes, and this should feel a little bit painful. Just a little bit. Those legs tightened up already. Those are the legs, the part of the legs that we worked. If you need to, grab behind the ankles. If you can, grab for the feet. And I want your nose to come to your toes, not necessarily to your knees. You can take your chest to your knees. You can bend your elbows. And I want you to keep, I'll show you what I mean by this. See how my back is flat, my chest is pushed out. I round and I come to my knees. I'm really just stretching through that spine, and it doesn't feel super comfortable, but when you can try to keep a flat back and really elongate the back of the legs, you'll feel a difference. I'm trying to get people to think about their stretching and not just do what we used to do in gym class, take our nose to our knees. Can you get your nose to your knees? That means you're flexible, right? But if you think about our sit and reach was always reaching forward with our chest up. Who can do a sit and reach? It's the only thing I was good at in gym class. It wasn't until now that I'm in good shape. We're gonna bend one leg straight, the other, and reach. So this leg, you open up that hip just a little bit. Proof that in life you can get better. And that's all we're trying to do every day. We're just trying to show up and get better every day. And if you show up with that attitude of like, I'm not at my best, I don't know if I'll ever be at my best, but I'm gonna keep trying. I'm gonna keep showing up because every day that I show up, I'm better. That word better, that word progress, that word improvement, that's what's gonna keep you going. There is no perfect. There never will be. And you can say it, but it's not gonna happen. You can say, I'll be happy when I lose 10 pounds. I'll be happy when I can bench press this amount. But then you get to that point, and are you any happier than you are now? There's gotta be a lot that goes on inside of here first. That mental growth has to happen. So appreciate where you are at now and know that you are gonna get better the more that you show up. And each day that you show up, acknowledge it, appreciate it, be grateful. Think about one thing you did today that was really cool, or one thing you did today that you felt really accomplished. And like, wow, I did more reps than I thought, or I lifted heavier than I thought. That's those little things that are gonna keep you going every single day and help you to keep coming back. Find your happiness now and realize that when you accomplish that big thing, whatever it is, that goal you set, you're gonna be really happy in the moment and you're gonna just keep moving moving on in life and reaching for new moments, and then reach for a new moment every goal that you reach. It doesn't just stop at 10 pounds, right? You get there and you feel accomplished and it's great, and then you gotta maintain it or you gotta keep going. That's kind of where it comes to. And that's where the hard work really comes in. And the hard work is being consistent and showing up. Make it a habit. Keep coming back for more. Find the love and the joy in it every day. I appreciate you being here. I'm glad you showed up. I'm glad you did the work. You will feel this tomorrow in the back of the legs and your booty. If you had some nice heavy weights, that's where you should be feeling it, in your core. And I hope to see you again tomorrow. Have an awesome day. Let's end with an inhale. Enjoy whatever you have ahead of you today. Thank you so much for joining.